Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Elijah here, man. And as you can tell from the title of the video, today we're going to be talking about sports betting, bro. Now, I cannot lie, guys. This is a video that I've been wanting to make for a hot minute. I must not lie, because no word of a lie, yeah, sports betting is killing my people, bro. On a real, guys, sports betting is taking over this generation worse than crack in the 1980s, bro. Like, it is that bad. We're a generation of goon and gambling addicts. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how sports betting started in the UK and the USA. I'm going to be talking about my own personal experience with gambling, as well as how these sports betting companies try and manipulate your mind. Sorry guys, I also forgot to mention that I'm going to be talking about the withdrawal symptoms of gambling. But without further ado anyway, G, let's get straight to it. I promise this won't be a boring history lesson, and I'll try to keep this quick, brief and sweet. So in the UK anyway, sports betting has been around since the Romans, G. The Romans would bet on gladiator contests, and during the medieval period, gambling became a common feature of social life. Nobles bet on outcomes of jousting tournaments and other competitive events. The church would disapprove of gambling, associating it with sin and moral corruption. However, the 20th century would change everything as societal attitudes began to shift. The Betting and Gambling Act of 1960 legalized betting shops, bingo halls and casinos, provided they were properly licensed. This legalization legitimized gambling as a mainstream activity and laid the groundwork for its expansion in the following decades. With the introduction of the internet in the early 21st century, it revolutionized gambling. Online platforms like Bet365, PokerStars, and William Hill allowed people to gamble from the comfort of their home. The Gambling Act of 2005 is a piece of legislation in the United Kingdom that regulates all forms of gambling, including betting, gaming, and lotteries. The primary objective is to ensure that gambling is conducted fairly and openly to protect children and vulnerable people from being harmed or exploited by gambling, and to prevent gambling from being a source of crime or disorder. Today, gambling is a major part of British culture. Events like the Grand National and Premier League attract millions of pounds in bets each year. And as of 2024, Bet365 serves over 80 million customers. Now, sports betting in the US is a little bit more complicated, with the emergence of horse racing being a popular form of entertainment. Betting on horse racing quickly became a common practice, drawing in both enthusiastic supporters and casual spectators. However, it was in 1876, with the establishment of professional baseball, that traditional sports betting took center stage. That sports betting was viewed with significant leniency. Gambling had so much widespread acceptance that even managers like Cap Anson of the Chicago Colts paid wages on their team's performance. While sports betting continued to gain popularity throughout the 20th century, a significant event tarnished its reputation and led to stricter regulations. The infamous Black Sox scandal of 1990 cast a dark shadow over sports betting. There's 8 players from the Chicago White Sox accepted bribes to intentionally lose the World Series, exposing the potential for corruption within the industry. The scandal served as a turning point, promoting the public and authorities to question the integrity of sports betting. In response, regulations began to emerge to prevent similar incidents in the future. However, despite the scandal's repercussions, sports betting continued to thrive, especially during the Great Depression, when football pools became highly sought after due to the perception of quick and easy cash. Lack of regulation in sports betting also made it susceptible to organized crime involvement. And in 1931, Nevada became the first state to legalize gambling. The legalization of gambling in Nevada opened the doors for various New York crime families to offer sports wagering nationwide. The expansion of illicit sports betting activities led to the introduction of the Interstate Wire Act of 1961. This act aimed to curb the influence of organized crime by restricting the transmission of sports betting information across state lines. Consequently, sports betting became either localized or driven underground, with Las Vegas emerging as with a primary legitimate destination for sports betting in the United States. The 1970s marked a significant shift in the landscape of sports betting in the United States. Congress took steps to lower the 10% tax on sports bets, while making it more financially viable for states to consider legalizing sports betting. This led to the introduction of state lotteries. As more states began to explore the legalization of sports betting, the concerns of Congress grew. To address these concerns, the government enacted the Professional and Amateur Sports Protection Act of 1992, effectively banning sports betting in the United States, with the exception of Nevada, Delaware, Oregon, and Montana. This continued until the Supreme Court overturned the Professional and Amateur Sports Act in 2018, paving the way for individual states to legalize and regulate sports betting. And I must not lie, you guys have opened up Pandora's box, because on my life it seems like all you Americans are hooked on sports betting. Like, yeah, my whole For You page is about you Americans talking about your next parlay, bro. Like, you guys need to chill. This is not a second source of income. I repeat, this is not a second source of income. Like, you guys need to seriously chill with the parlays. Now, in this part of the video, we're going to be talking about how sports betting companies keep you hooked. The betting industry primarily markets itself through television advertising, social media, or via wall sponsorships of football clubs. Like right now anyway, Bet365 is the official partner of the Champions League. Companies like Coca-Cola advertise with the understanding that you're already familiar with its taste. The occasional memory jog will remind you that you like it, which might lead you to choose Coke over Pepsi. Sports betting draws people in with the excitement of risk and the chance to win. Many sports betting platforms offer live betting options. This lets punters get involved as the action unfolds, allowing them to make quick decisions as the game progresses. Emotions significantly influence sports betting decisions. Let's say you're a Chelsea fan like me. Right now we're going crazy, but so you're going to bet on Chelsea to win, and you're more likely to ignore the odds. That emotional investment might blur your judgment. This is very common, especially in basketball, bro. And overconfidence can also push bettors to take unnecessary risks by making them predict that they can predict results better than they actually can. On top of that, yeah, a fear of missing out is another reason why a lot of people sports bet. Like me personally, right, I had friends making £900 off of sports parlays, 150 off sports parlays. Like, it's crazy. Like, I had another friend turn like £1 into £80. Like, it made me think, like, am I really missing out on free money? But more time, yeah, your friends are only telling you about their wins. Majority of the time they're losing, yeah, but they're only going to tell you about their wins. And I don't know if you guys have realized that, but right now anyway, it's impossible to escape sports betting. Like, yeah, let's say you're trying to watch a video on YouTube, yeah, a sports betting ad will probably pop out. Gambling companies remind me of those OF girls on the Twitter comments. And they do everything they can to try to disturb your peace. When people gamble, various neurotransmitters are affected within the brain, with prominent neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin being released during the act of a bet. However, some of the withdrawal symptoms of gambling are really bad. For example, accelerated heartbeat, nausea, and sweaty palms. Some people even experience cravings. And that's probably why casinos serve dinner. Yeah, and me personally, right, out of the 5 bets that I've made, yeah, only 2 have landed. Of the first bet I made, yeah, and you guys are gonna laugh, was Donald Trump winning the presidential election, which he patterned nicely. And then the second bet that I made was a parlay, which was John Jones to win against Stipe Miocic, Charles Oliveira to beat Michael Chandler, and the Lakers to beat the New Orleans Pelicans in the NBA Cup. But the other 3 bets that I missed out on, we're not even going to talk about it, because I swear down here, I'll break everything in my room just talking about them. I lost my parlays here in the most stupidest of ways. Like, it's not even funny. The thing is about sports betting, yeah, more time it ain't even about the money, bro. It's the excitement that gets you, G. Like, imagine you call your friend and be like, "Ayo, broski, I just won £80, yeah, betting on LeBron James to score more than 23 points. Like, it makes for really good conversation, yeah, on everything I love, yeah. When your parlay hits, yeah, it's probably top 10 feelings of all time, broski. This is probably how the cavemen felt when they discovered fire. No word of a lie, yeah? But when that parlay doesn't hit, yeah, you're ready to boost the murdering rate like King Von. But on the real, guys, all jokes aside, yeah, I'm gonna wrap this thing up, yeah? Do not look at sports betting like a second source of income. Just look at it as playful fun. Just because gambling is fun. Why do you think all these athletes do it? Because there's so much fun in it. But gamble responsibly, bro. Like Cristiano Ronaldo or LeBron James shouldn't determine whether or not you pay your electricity, bro. Like at that point, you're cooked, bro. You're deep fried. Like pattern up. Like view sports betting like drinking alcohol. Always in moderation. Know your limit. Even one of my brethren, yeah, he's lost more than £20,000 because of gambling, bro. I didn't make this video to make you guys feel bad and say that I'm better than you because I don't sports bet as much. No, what I'm saying is gamble responsibly. But if you made it to the end of this video, I want to say thank you so much. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, yeah. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.